done enough of talking and I want to hear something from you. Today we will do, you will tell me in a nutshell of what Srimad Bhagavatam, overview of Srimad Bhagavatam, and then, introduction, overview, and the 10 subject matters of Srimad Bhagavatam, and the transcendental body of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam, starting from the feet to the crown. After that, we will enter into the first canto. So, yes, please. In the overview of Srimad Bhagavatam, yeah, can somebody say it in 2-3 sentences? Overview of Srimad Bhagavatam. How many Vedas are there?
4 Vedas are there, Mataji.
4 Vedas. And what is the summary of all the Vedas?
Vedanta Sutras.
Vedanta Sutras. How many aphorisms are there in Vedanta Sutras?
55.
Yeah. Isn't it 550?
Oh, maybe, Mataji.
Yeah, I think I posted that message in Sharanagati. Please check that. I remember it to be 550. The one-liners. Yeah, right?
I may remember it wrong, Mataji. Could be.
Yeah. If somebody has phone, please check in Sharanagati. We posted that one. That way, we will know what the right answer is. I think it's 550, if I'm not wrong. And Hare Krishna, Niti Mataji, Pranav Prabhu, Ashwini Mataji, welcome.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Right. And so what is the natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra?
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah. And anybody else also can please participate. Thank you. Just Mataji, at least we are keeping this going, but everybody please feel free to participate. Srimad Bhagavatam. So, and what is the sloka? In the first 3 slokas that we are covered in Srimad Bhagavatam, the prologue of Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the sloka that is giving the significance of the Srimad Bhagavatam or invitation to relish Srimad Bhagavatam?
Nigama Kalpataru.
Yeah, Nigama Kalpataru or Galitam Phalam. Because it is Galitam Phalam, matured Vedic fruit. Why is it called mature Vedic fruit? What is the Kacha Vedic fruit?
The ritualistic part of Vedas.
No. Yesterday we covered it. Vedanta Sutra is the Kacha one. Right? Ripened one is Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. Right. So that's the overview of Srimad Bhagavatam. And what in Vedanta Sutra, what are the topics that are dealt in Vedanta Sutras? How many aphorisms are there, please? If somebody had a chance to check it, is that 550? And what are the subject matters that are described in Vedanta Sutra? The 4 subject matters.
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Yeah. Not that in Vedanta Sutra. In the same posting in Sharanagati, I mentioned that. If somebody can take a look at
Yoga, Mataji.
Yeah. No, please. Please, about the existence. Second one is Sambandha, then Abhideya, and then Prayojana. These are the 4 topics that are explained in Vedanta Sutras. So if someone finds that in the Sharanagati chat, you may please repost that in the.
Did you post it today, Mataji?
It is 555.
Yeah.
It is 555.
5 what?
555.
Okay, so that's what I thought. It was not 2 figure, 555. And can you read in the same post, Mataji, what are the 4 subject matters?
Can you please repost it to Mataji, please?
Yeah, repost if you can. It's about the knowledge about the existence.
Metaphysics of absolute truth.
Very
Philosophy's approaches to understand eti, a practical path to attain eti. Why should one attain eti?
Okay. Yeah, the very first one. You read 3 of them, but the very first one.
Metaphysics of absolute truth. Yeah.
And second one?
Philosophy's approaches to understand absolute truth.
Third one, Mataji?
Practical path to attain absolute truth.
The practical path. Okay, yeah. That's what we're talking about. The knowledge about the existence or absolute truth. That's the first one. Second thing is the philosophy. Third is the practical path. Fourth is why we do that. So the later three things are Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. Okay. That's Vedanta Sutra. You know about the overview now, the Vedanta Sutras, how many are there, subject matters in Vedanta Sutra, and Srimad Bhagavatam as a natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra. Okay, and that is why our focus is on Srimad Bhagavatam. So much of it, in and out, morning till evening, and the whole devotional life is about Srimad Bhagavatam, not much about the Vedas and Puranas, other Puranas or Upa Puranas, because of this importance that is given to Srimad Bhagavatam. Clear, right?
Mataji, the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha is the Karma Kand part of Veda. Is that right?
No, I mean, that's not exactly Karma Kanda part. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha are, they are religious part. Well, Dharma, Artha, Kama is, the four parts of the Vedas, Samhitas, Aranyakas, Brahmanakas, that part deals with Dharma, Artha, Kama, and then Moksha is Upanishads. Okay, the 4 chapters in the Vedas. The first two deal with Dharma, Artha, Kama, and by the time Aranyakas comes, you are leaving the Dharma, Artha, Kama part and getting ready to Moksha, to go to the forest and then do the yoga for liberation. Yeah.
So Dharma Artha can be called as Karma Kanda, Mataji?
Yeah. I mean, the Karma Kanda is you are performing Dharma to attain Artha. So, yes, Artha is, either material opulence here in this planet or Swargaloka. So that's Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kama. Yes, Karma Kanda. Fine.
Thank you, Mataji.
Right here. Thank you. So now you all know about Srimad Bhagavatam overview. If somebody asks you 1, 2, 3, 4, starting from 4 Vedas. No, even before that, where did these Vedas come from?
Krishna, Kama Gayatri,
Brahma.
Right? So you know from the very beginning, from Kama Gayatri, Brahma realized, came out as one Veda, and then Vaishampayana, Veda Vyasa, what's the name of our Veda?
Krishna Dvapai.
Krishna Dvapai Vyasa. Yeah. So he compiled it into 4 Vedas, Vedanta Sutra and Srimad Bhagavatam, and that's what we do. Overview done, right? And now, that's the introduction. Overview, please. How many cantos are there in Srimad Bhagavatam?
12.
But that is an awesome answer, Prabhu. 12 is easy, right? And next question, I have to say that myself. What is the shloka that is referring to the transcendental body of Lord Krishna in Bhagavatam? Just give me the reference. I'm not asking the shloka. Give me the reference. Where is it mentioned?
Padma Purana.
Awesome. Padma Purana. Yes. So we are going to Padma Purana now and look at the shloka. You are awake today. And from this class on, we are switching the gears. And Ravindra Prabhu, you're here, right? Yes, on board. Ravi Prabhu is going to take the first chapter of the first canto, and he's going to present. Right, Ravi Prabhu? Yes, Prabhu, thank you. आप इतना bold है, Prabhu. You don't know first canto. What the chapter first chapter would be, but आपका enthusiasm is really good. Yeah. But it's not hard at all. It is really interesting and you will really like it. All of you, you will really like it. And I'll tell you what that is about. I would say you would look forward to do it actually. You'll get the taste of it. Now, going to Padma Purana, which is endorsing the transcendental body of Lord Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. Screen sharing. Where are you? Please come. All right, the transcendental body of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, I wish I can. This presentation mode first. Yeah. I wish I can enlarge. I can magnify this part. Can somebody read it? Padav. I need my glasses. Can somebody read it?
It's not clear, Mataji.
It's not clear, right? So it's not only my eyes. I really like to go to that sloka. Okay. Padav yadiyav pradhama dvitiyan. Okay. We want to really learn this Sanskrit words. We are not going to say Lotus Feast 1 and 2, Canto 1, 2, done. We are not going to escape like that. This is Padav. Padav. Not so Padav yadiyav pradhama dvitiyam. Pradhama first canto, dvitiya second canto. They are Padav yadiyav. That's lotus feet. This is Padma Purana, first and second canto. Next, Tritiya Turyav Katitav Yaduru. Okay, Tritiya, third canto. Turiya, fourth. Katitav Yaduru. Those legs and hip. Tritiya Turiyav.
Mataji, I posted it on chat window, Mataji.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, this is so much better. Thank you. Thank you. Now, can you read that, Mataji? Starting. Padav yadiyav.
Padav yadiyav pradhama dvitiyav
Padav yadiyav pradhama dvitiyav. Please.
Tritiya turyav katitav yaduru.
Tritiya turiyav katitav yaduru.
Nabhistata panchamaye vasashto.
Nabhistada panchamaye vasashto. One second, Mataji. Nabhi is navel. Okay, so navel, nabhis, tada, that, panchama, fifth. So fifth canto is nabhi, tritiya, and turiya. Third and fourth are khatitav, yad uru. Those are legs and hips. And next one, Mataji, please go ahead.
Bhujantaram yugalam tathanyav.
Bhujantaram to yugalam tadanyam. Bhuja antaram. Bhuja, the shoulders and hands, the arms basically. Yugalam. Yugalam is two. So two arms, tadanyam. After Panchama comes, where is the chest? Nabhi tada Panchama evasto. Where is the chest? Bhujantaram do yugalam tadanyam. Did anything happen in the copy paste method? Kyuki 5 is navel, 6 should be chest, right? Bhujantaram dor yugalam tadanyam. Let's go to the translation. Do we have the translation?
I don't have Mataji.
Because Bhujantaram dor yugalam. Those are two arms. Tada.
Yeah, I have matches.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the chest part is the sixth one. So there is no Shashti here.
Yeah.
And Kanthastu.
Mataji, Sashto, what he is saying in the first line, is it six?
Eva Sashto. Nabhisthada Panchama Eva Sashto. Yes, that makes sense. Thank you. So Nabhisthada Panchama is navel, is Panchama, Sashto. Sashti 6 is chest, and then Bhujantaram Dor Yugalam Tadanya. Okay. 7 and 8 are the Bhujantaram, the arms. Yeah. And then please go ahead, Mataji. Padma Pray Mataji.
Kantasturan Rajan Navamo Yadiyo.
Kantasturajanavamo yadiyo. Kantha is Navama, ninth one is Kantha. It's so much different when we say neck and then Kantha. So that the transcendental body of the Lord, the Kantam of Lord Sri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam is that Navama Skandam. Navama. And then next please.
Mukaravindam Dashama Prapullam.
Mukharavindam dasama prapullam. Mukha Aravindam, the lotus face, is 10th canto. Dasama prapullam. And next please.
Ekadasho yasya lalatapatam.
Ekadaso yasya lalatapatam. The lalatapatam, the forehead, is Ekadaso, the 11th skandam. 11th canto. Yeah.
Shiropi tu dvadasha eva bhati.
Shiropi tu
Dvadasa eva bhati. The shirasu, the crown sirashu, is Dvadasa, the 12th skanda. Dvadasa skanda, 12th canto. Tam adidevam karunanidhanam. Tamadavarnam suhitavataram apara samsara samudra setum bhajamahe bhagavata swarupam. So that's Padma Purana. We will try to remember the Sanskrit words of the transcendental body of Lord Krishna in Padma Purana. Yeah, that's the translation. If somebody can read, please. Oh, I'm looking at the chat. Not everybody can see that, right? I'm just going to read. The first and second cantos of Bhagavatam are Sri Krishna's lotus feet. Third and fourth cantos are his thighs. The fifth canto is his navel. Sixth canto is his chest. Seventh and eighth cantos are his bhujas. Ninth canto is his kantha. 10th canto is his mukharavinda. 11th canto is his lalatapatam. 12th canto is his shiras. I bow down to that Lord, the ocean of mercy, whose color is like that of Tamala tree and who appears in this world for the welfare of all. I worship him as a bridge for crossing the unfathomable ocean of material existence. All this is to Srimad Bhagavatam. I am worshipping Srimad Bhagavatam as a bridge to cross over the material existence. The Bhagavatam has appeared as his very self. Padma Purana. Thank you. Okay. So that's Padma Purana. And what are the 10 subject matters of in Srimad Bhagavatam, please?
Sarga, Visarga, Sthana, Poshana, Manvantara, Ishanukatha, Nirodha, Mukti, Ashraya.
Yeah. One thing missed was Uti.
Uti.
Sthana, Poshana, Uti. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All of you, your attention, please. This is the slide for 10 subject matters. I do not know who I'm going to ask, but I will explain it one time and I will recite the sloka. That's all. After that, maybe I'll just ask for volunteers. I will not put anybody on the spot, but I'll ask for the volunteers. So please pay attention. It's easy. Go with your visual memory too. Okay? The sloka, please. Atra Sarga, creation. Mahavishnu creating the universes. Visargascha, Visarga, secondary creation. Brahma coming from Mahavishnu. Sthanam Poshanamutayaha. Sthanam, planetary systems for the placement of the jivas. Poshanam, protection of the devotees. Lord Vishnu protecting Gajendra here. Utayaha, our natural proclivities, impetus coming out, the divine and demonic tendencies. Uti. Sthanam Poshanamutayaha. Manvantara Ishanukatha. Manvantara, reigns of Manu, ruling of Manu. Isha, Lord Hari, and his devotees. Katha. Manvantara Ishanukatha. Nirodha Muktirashrayaha. Nirodha, dissolution, annihilation. Here all the universes are entering back to Karnodaka Sai Vishnu. He's inhaling. So all the universes are going back to him. Nirodha. Muktir, the personification of Mukti, is standing here. Liberation. Ashraya, our shelter. Lord Shri Krishna is here. That's 10th canto. That's the 10th canto and 10th subject matter. So I will say the sloka one more time and then volunteers to say the sloka and to give the words of what that means. Okay. Atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshanamutayaha manvantara ishanukatha nirodha muktirashrayaha. Please, anyone of you? From Prabhuji's this time. Volunteers from Prabhuji's, please. Even words are also fine. Either Sanskrit words or English words, anything that you feel comfortable is also fine. But what are the 10 subject matters in Srimad Bhagavatam?
Atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshanam uttayaha manvantara resha shano katha nirodho muktir ashrayaha.
Good job, Pranav Prabhu. Manvantaro Ishanu Katha.
Manvantaro Ishan. Okay.
Ishanu Katha. Yeah, awesome, Prabhu. And you must be knowing the meaning when you're saying, right? Sarga, creation, Visarga, secondary creation, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It is all evident here in the pictures. Awesome, Prabhu. Thank you. And Prabhuji, more, please.
Sarga, Visarga, Sthana. Can read. Poshana, Utti, Manvantara, Ishanu Katha, Nirodha, Mukti, and Ashra.
Ashraya. Yeah.
Ashraya.
Awesome, Prabhu. Yeah. And again, you must be knowing the meanings, right? As you said. Right? Sarga is primary creation, Visarga is secondary creation, and Sthana is
the maintenance of the
placement. Yeah, Poshana is protection. Yes, Prabhu. As long as we know the meanings. Yes, awesome. Thank you. One more, Prabhu, please.
I'll read the English part. Creation of the universe, sub-creation, maintaining the planetary systems, protection for devotees, the creative impetus of karma, regions of Manus, the science of God, annihilation, liberation, samam, bonam.
Samam Bonam, shelter. Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. And who was that? Is it Ravi Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. And again, two more Prabhus, please.
Sarga, Visarga, Sthana, Posana, Uri, Manvantara, Visanukata, Nirodhara, Mukti, Ashraya.
Ashraya. Thank you, Prabhu. 10 subject matters of Srimad Bhagavatam. And one last time, one more, Prabhuji, please. We will wait until you are inspired. One more, Prabhuji, please. Okay. Someone else, please stand. Go ahead, take it.
Mataji,
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Atra sarga visarga thana poshana utti manvantara ishanu katha nirodha mukti ashraya.
Awesome. Good. Awesome. Yeah. Yes, please go ahead. Anybody, whoever would like to volunteer. Yes.
Sarga, Visarga, Sthana, Poshana. What is that? Fifth one? Uti, Manvantara, Ishanukata, Nirodha, Mukti, Ashraya.
Awesome. And who is that, Prabhu?
Madhu.
Madhu Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you. Those are the 10 subject matters. Yeah. Shall we move to the next slide? Unless somebody wants to say the sloka?
I can try, Mataji.
Yes, please.
Atra sarga visargascha sthanam poshana bhutihi manvantara ishanukatha nirodha mukti ashraya.
Yes, thank you. One last time, anybody?
Can I notice?
Yes, yeah.
Atra sarga visargascha sthana poshana utayah manvantara ishanukata nirodha muktirashrayah.
Awesome. Thank you. So,
Thank you, Mataji.
yeah, thank you.
Mataji, can I try?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Atra sargo visargascha dhanam poshanam uttaya manvantara
Ishanukatha.
manvantara ishanukatha nirodho muktir ashraya.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. All right. Moving to the next slide. Thank you all. Those are the 10 subject matters. So now you're perfect in the introduction of Bhagavatam and the 10 subject matters of Bhagavatam. Now, so we have gone through this, the transcendental body of Lord Sri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, do you remember what subject matters actually, what topics are discussed in each canto until 12 cantos? We have discussed that last time. Hard, right? That's hard. But let's see. It will be made easy, but please give it a try. If you have to say few buzzwords. Canto 1.
Lotus feet.
Lotus feet, yes, that's the transcendental body of Lord Krishna. But what are the topics discussed in Canto 1? There were three buzzwords that were given in the last class. First one is
Primary creation.
yeah. Those are actually what we are talking about is yeah. So 10 subject matters we have already discussed. The primary creation. I see what you're saying, Mataji. But primary creation is not in the first canto. That's not in the first canto. Yeah.
I thought the questions were
Six
asked by the
questions.
questions.
Yes, thank you. The 6 questions by Naimisharanya sages, right? Yeah. So the 3 prologue slokas and 6 questions of Naimisharanya. Very good. That's the first canto. And what else in the first canto?
The Parikshit Maharaj, why he got cursed.
Very good. Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadev Goswami, right? Even buzzwords are also fine. 6 questions, Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadev Goswami. Who else were there in the first canto?
Suta
Uta Goswami.
Yeah, Suta Goswami and
Narad Muni.
Narad Muni.
He was there.
And
Maharshi Vedvyas.
Yeah. That's the Narada Vyasa Samvada. That's why Vyasa Narada. After Vyasa Narada Samvada, what happened? Ashwadhama, Brahmastra. After that, what happened? Queen Kunti.
Prayers.
Prayers.
Yeah.
Right? After that, Bhishma Dev prayers.
They are in the
And
first canto. Bhishma Dev.
Yeah. Everything first canto. Yeah. And then Parikshit, and then Sukadev Goswami at the very end, because he has to enlighten Parikshit Maharaj. Right? So that's first canto, all the personalities in the first canto. Right? Second canto.
Can we repeat it one time, Mataji? So we remember it. Can we?
Yeah, actually, you will see the next slide. I did the work for you, Mataji. That has everything. I'm not going to that actually, but
Just
that has
repeat.
everything.
Just repeat it so we can.
Okay. All right. First one.
So
First
the question
canto.
of the question of the
Questions.
sages.
Yeah. Naimisharanya questions. And next, Narada Vyasa.
Okay.
And then Ashwadhama,
Okay.
Kunti,
Bhishma.
Bhishma, Parikshit, Sukadeva.
Okay. Thank you.
All done.
Yeah.
First canto. Second canto. Please guess.
We can just read it from the slide.
Oh,
We can see it,
no, I
Mataji.
have to close the screen.
Yeah.
I have to start sharing it.
It's
Oh,
right
no.
there.
Thank you for your honesty. You were asking me, can I just read? I have to close it. Yeah. You will see a nice slide that can relieve you so much. I'll show you that. But to value that slide more, we'll have to go through this phase. So let's do this. First canto, done. Second canto.
I read it, so I will not say it.
You're very honest. Thank you, Mataji. Please go ahead, say it.
I think it says Sarga and Visarga was their primary creation.
Okay, that's all you saw.
That's all it was there.
The screen was only till there. Yeah. What's next? Sarga, Visarga. And then what happened? Visarga means who is coming into the picture?
Brahma.
Who was talking? Brahma. Who was he talking to in the very beginning?
Narayana when he
Yeah.
had Tapa. Yeah.
Right. So Sarga, Visarga, Brahma, Narayana. That's where Chaturshloki Bhagavatam comes. So these are the 3 buzzwords. Sarga, Visarga, Chaturshloki Bhagavatam. Right?
Also, Chaturshloki Bhagavatam is the conversation between Brahma and Narayana.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, please. Vyasadeva, he saw in his meditation. He saw his in meditation. And those also are 4 verses. But Chaturshloki Bhagavatam. Yeah, I still think those are the 4 seed verses of Bhagavatam, Mataji. But I will let you know if it is otherwise. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's second canto. Third one.
So the first
Visarga.
Manu indication starts. The first
Visarga.
Manu.
Visarga is explained in third canto also. So Visarga is the first one in third canto. And after that, what is the incarnation that is coming in the third canto? The very beginning, there was a demon.
Varahadev.
Yes, Varaha. Hiranyaksha, to kill Hiranyaksha. Right? And after that, this is the very beginning of the creation. Swayambhu Manu is there and his daughter Devahuti is there. So who is the next one that is coming? The son of Mother Devahuti.
Kapil, the Lord
Kapila, Lord Kapila. The third canto, 3 buzzwords. Visarga, Lord Varaha, Kapiladev. Good? Yeah. I'm going through all this, taking time, because once we start the first canto and walk through it thoroughly, we don't want to feel like we haven't touched the rest of the Bhagavatam. We want to have that feeling of familiarity, that we know what is there in the rest of the Bhagavatam. So we can relish that walking through, each canto slowly. And that's why I am taking you to different cantos. So you know that we know a little bit about the other cantos too. Okay? Because it will take time. When we walk through the first canto, it will take weeks and it will take few months. And we don't want to feel like we are missing on the rest of the Bhagavatam. And that's why touching these, all the other cantos too. All right, so that's third canto. Fourth canto.
Mataji, story of Daksha and Sati.
Awesome. Followed by?
And Dhruv Maharaj.
Awesome.
Story.
And then?
And I think Venu and Prithu.
Awesome, yes. The last one in that?
I don't remember.
Prachetas.
Prachetas, yes.
Yeah, you have memorized the whole Uttanapada dynasty, Mataji, starting from Dhruva to Prachetas. That's good. So that's fourth canto.
Can we repeat it one more time, Mataji? Can we please repeat it?
Yeah, Diti Mataji, you want to repeat?
Yes, Mataji. First is the story of Daksha and Sati. Then second is about Dhruv Maharaj. Then third is about Prithu. And fourth is about Prachetas.
Yeah, so those are the buzzwords. Daksha, Dhruva, Prithu, Pracheta.
Thank you,
When we say Daksha, then Sati also comes anyway. That's where Sati, she quit the body. Next canto. So we're done with what? Fourth one? Huh? Yeah.
Fifth is the planetary system, Mataji.
Before that? King Priyavrata.
Oh, yeah.
So, what is that dynasty? Does anybody remember? Priyavrata, and then?
In Priyavrata, Bharat.
Yeah. Maharaja Agnata, and then Bharata. Rishabhadeva and Bharata. And then planetary system. Yes. Okay. That's the fifth canto. Is that fifth or sixth? What did you say?
Fifth.
Fifth, Henna? Yeah. Fifth is planetary system.
So, Mataji, Priyavrata, Maharaj Priyavrata, Rishabdev, and Bharat Maharaj.
And Bharata Maharaj, yes.
And then
Agnidra, Maharaj Agnidra. He's the son of Rishabhadev, but that's fine. The buzzwords are Priyavrata, Rishabhadev, Bharata, planetary system.
Mataji, we are memorizing all this?
Yeah, yes. If you want to, yes. If you want to, Mataji, it's a good feel. It feels like we know the whole Bhagavatam. So we will not rush. And then we will be like, okay, let's look at this in detail.
Mataji, will there be stories in these to remember them in with the cantos?
Oh yeah. We are going to walk through all these topics. We'll take our own time. We'll take the whole Kali Yuga, Mataji, to do the Bhagavatam. We will walk through them by each topic. And that will be the next slide. You will see. Yeah. But we will do all these topics. These are just the buzzwords.
I already forgot the first one.
No worries. I'm going to show the next slide. And next week, you will be able to say all of them. That is all simplified. I'll show you the next one, the next slide. You will feel more hopeful then. So next one, next canto, sixth canto.
Mataji,
Yeah.
Mataji, I remember Ajamil, I think.
Awesome, Prabhu. Poshanam. Harinam is doing the Poshanam of Ajamil.
Yeah.
And who else had that Poshanam?
Gajendra.
That is there, but he's going to come later. In the sixth canto, here, a Poshanam here is who actually fell down, apparently fell down in spiritual path, but actually uplifted. So that is, yes, exactly. Vritrasura, Chitraketu. And the last two people, mother and son. Somebody did the Putra, Vrata, and
Indra and
Diti.
Diti, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So those are the topics in sixth canto. Seventh is easy peasy. Seventh is all about Prahalada, Hiranyakashipu, and then Varnashrama Dharma. The way to remember is Prahalada is the devotee, Hiranyakashipu is demon. What about the people who are in between, who is not a pure devotee and who is not a demon? They have to follow the Varnashrama Dharma so they can come slowly from the demonic tendency to divine tendency. That's Varnashrama. Seventh canto. Okay. Eighth canto. Manvantara. In Manvantara. So what are the pastimes of some pastimes that were described? Like you just mentioned Gajendra. That's one.
Samudra Manthan.
Yes, Samudra Madanam. Yes, Mohini Murti, Samudra Madanam also there. Gajendra Moksha, Mohini Murti, Samudra Madanam, and Bali Maharaj, Vamana, Bali Deva, Bali Maharaj. Okay, they are there. And next one, ninth canto.
Chandra and Surya dynasties are?
Yeah, Surya dynasties, Lord Ramachandra. Right? Chandra will come in 10th, Lord Krishna. So Surya dynasties, Lord Ramachandra, and his predecessor, Ambarish Maharaj. So Ambarisha and Pururava, Lord Ramachandra. Okay, so they are in the 9th canto. Canto is very easy. Who is that? All about
Lord Krishna's.
He made our job easy, right? All about Lord Krishna, 10th canto. And 11th is?
Uddhava Gita.
Yeah, right? And we will see there are Navayogendras and Uddhava and disappearance of Lord Krishna.
Yes.
In the 11th canto. 12th canto.
Annihilation, Kaliki.
Right. Yeah. So about Kali Yuga and annihilations, yes. And Markandeya Rishi. And passing away of Parikshit Maharaj. It's all in 12th canto. Okay. So please, now I'm going to share that slide. I think you will appreciate this better now. Please tell me if this helps. Do you see that? Do you see that? Please.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So these are the buzzwords for the first 6 cantos. I'll share this with you. I'll post it in Sharanagati. Yeah? We have discussed all these. First 6 cantos. The latest 6. I'm just gonna say it to you, so it will be easy for you since you are hearing it in detail now. You will take very little time later to remember these things. I will let you take turns and please say these words out, each one of you. Then it will be reinforced in your memory. Please go ahead. First canto, buzzwords. Please take turns and go ahead.
First canto, sages.
And Abhimanyu, Queen Kunti, Bhishma.
Ashwatthama.
Sorry. Ashwatthama, Kunti Devi, Bhishma. And it is supposed to be, that's Lord Krishna, actually. Well, I will take that out. We don't need that one. It might confuse you. Just that. Yeah, you can ignore this K1. And then, Parikshit.
Parikshit, Sukadeva.
Second canto, please.
Sarga, Visarga, Brahma, Narayana.
Third canto.
Visarga, Vara, Kapila.
Right. Thank you. Next, fourth canto.
Daksha, Dhruva, Rutu, Vajji.
Yes, thank you. Fifth canto.
Prithva, cosmology.
Yeah, Priyavrata and cosmology. Yes, thank you. Sixth canto.
Harinam, Chitraketu, Patasura, Indraditi.
Yeah, I think I should write here Ajamila. That way, all the personalities will be here. I'll change it. Ajamila is rescued by Harinam. Yes, thank you, Prabhu. Seventh canto, please.
Prahlada, Hiranyakashipu.
I have changed it. It should be Hiranyakashipu here. Yeah. And Varnashrama. Yeah, thank you. Eighth one, please. Eighth canto.
Gajendra, Mohini Murti, Vamana Bali, Matsya.
Right. Thank you. Ninth canto, please. That's Surya Vamsa.
Ambarisha, Pururava, Rama, and Yayati.
Yayati, yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. 10th canto.
Krishna appears.
Right. Thank you. So if you notice, Lord Krishna appearing and all his leelas with all the devotees. Even the leelas with the demons also killing everything. All the leelas are in 10th canto. But when you go to the 11th canto, disappearance is in the 11th canto. Yeah, 11th canto, please, somebody.
Navayogendra, Uddhava, Aila Gita, disappear Krishna.
Yeah, disappearance of Lord Krishna. Aila Gita is Bhumi Gita. That's there. Uddhava Gita, Bhumi Gita are present in the 11th canto.
So Mataji, disappearance of Lord Krishna means he's no longer there.
Right, not appearing on the on Bhuloka anymore, but went back to the transcendental realm. So yeah, disappeared from the Earth planet. That's 11th canto. 12th canto.
Kali Yuga, annihilations and Parikshit's passing, Markandeya, SB glories.
Yeah, Srimad Bhagavatam glories. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So those are.
So Parikshita had passed in Kali Yuga. Like after Kali Yuga started, then Parikshit was not.
Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah. Yeah. Kali entered during the ruling of Parikshit. It did enter by that time. And after it entered, after some period of time, after he heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami, then Parikshit Maharaj passed away. But yes, Kali entered by that time.
And by 8000, the Kali Yuga, like the golden period of Kali Yuga will end.
Not exactly 8,000. So Kali Yuga is, I think it's 250,000 years, something like that. But as you're saying, the golden period is, yes, within that time frame. Within that time frame. After that, there will be no Harinam. There is no hope at all. But we have to just wait until destruction. The golden period is very short, and we are very lucky we are in that within that golden period, and Harinam is still there. Yes, Maharaj. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So that's about the 10 subject matters of Srimad Bhagavatam and all the contents, all the topics that were discussed in each canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And we can go to the first canto now. Start from the first canto and do it in detail. If you have no questions, I'll show you what our plan is. Anything before we go further?
Mataji, one question, maybe it is unrelated, but one of the subject matters said about the formation of universe, right? So I saw other planets as well in that picture which was there. So
Sorry, Prabhu, I can't hear you well. Sound
let me just check. Is it okay? Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that there was one subject matter said formation of universe, and it had different planets there, right?
Yeah.
So I was curious that does Bhagavatam talk about like life on other planets, how maybe Krishna had any avatar in other planets? Does it talk about that, or it just about the Earth as a planet? Maybe.
All the planets, Prabhu, all the planets, not just the Earth. That's a beautiful one. Yeah. Especially in the cosmology part, in the 5th canto, that will be in detail about all the planetary system.
Okay.
We are just in Bhumandala, not even Bhumandala. Bhumandala is such a big plane, and when we get to the cosmology, we will know. But yes, all the planetary systems will be discussed. That's in cosmology section.
Okay.
Yeah. Very exciting. Awesome topics would come. Yeah. So I'll show you what our plan is, how we are going to do this. Now that we are experts in the introduction of the Srimad Bhagavatam and overview of the Srimad Bhagavatam, including the references and the sloka. Atra Sargo Visargascha, so we know all of them. And we also know what is discussed in different cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. We know the buzzwords too, right? So it's a good feel. We know at least a little bit about the whole Bhagavatam, and from now on, we'll walk through each canto leisurely and take all the instructions that are given by different devotees in Bhagavatam and hear about the glories. And Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. That's what we're going to do. Just drink the nectar of Bhagavatam without any rush. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again. Yeah. Okay. You look at this. Can you see this one, please? Do you? Yeah, you can, right? Good. Yeah. So if you look at this, this is first canto. And quickly, you are familiar. We all are familiar with the first canto. See the questions by the sages. Narada is here. Vyasadeva is here. So this is about Narada Vyasa Samvada. This is about the questions and answers. And then comes the Ashwadhama. And then comes Queen Kunti, Bhishma Deva prayers. Lord Krishna goes to Dwaraka. And then Parikshit. That's one of the buzzwords, right? In first canto. So everything about Parikshit. Birth of Parikshit.
Mataji, chapter 10 is about Krishna. So here Krishna going to Dwarka is coming?
Yeah. This is just, kind of a little introduction to Bhagavatam thing. So it's just kind of giving an overview, Mataji, a little touch of it. It just says that Krishna was in Hastinapura, he went back to Dwaraka, and after that he left the planet. So a little touch of it in the introduction, but not in detail.
Okay.
Yeah. And about that. And then Parikshit, birth of Parikshit, ruling of Parikshit, and Pandavas retire here, and how Kali arrived during Parikshit's ruling, and how he punished Kali, and how Parikshit received the curse of Brahmana, and how Sukadev Goswami came to enlighten Parikshit. This is all about Parikshit. And here's Sukadev. So, do you all feel very familiar with the first canto now, with the buzzwords that we discussed? Good? Yeah?
Yes,
Thoda sa
Mataji.
encouraging hai, yeah?
Yes, Mataji.
I should have just, gone to Vedabase and opened it, and I should have just asked you to, now you go ahead, read, please, you figure out, you get the buzzwords out.
This is very good, Mataji.
Yeah, I because I've gone through this. I have gone through the overwhelming phase years ago. So I had to make my way out. It took many months to make my way out, first of all. I wrote all the notes. And after all that, recently, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, awesome. He's doing the Bhagavatam Bhakti Vaibhava course. And all this information, you see the slides, they're from there. Everything very nicely presented. But all that came now. If only it would have come like years ago. Anyway. So yeah, I know there's this kind of feeling, the familiarity, before we really dwell into the topic, gives us a comfortable feeling. It encourages us. It just keeps us at ease. So we can peacefully hear what is going on instead of rushing to know what's next. So that's why. So this is about the first canto. And our plan is, see the questions by the sages? Here are the questions, and the answers will be in these 3 chapters. Okay. What I'm planning is, each one of you please choose a topic. I will show you how this goes. The first topic is questions by the sages, right? So we go to, let me go to database and I'll show you what I mean. So when you pick a topic, a chapter like that, this is what you could do. Srimad Bhagavatam. Can you see the screen, please?
Not yet, Mataji.
No. So maybe
See
I
the
should.
blank screen, Mataji.
Blank screen. Okay. Share it. No? Stop share this one. And then share the screen. Yes, please. Now, can you see it?
Yes, Mataji.
Right? Yeah. So your first canto mein, Ravindra Prabhu, since you're going to do the first one, I'm just going to show you this. See, this is the first chapter in the first canto. So when you pick up a chapter, this is what you could do. You can just go through this, get an idea of what this chapter is about. Okay. You will see the flow beautifully. Unlike just dry philosophy, this is all just conversations and beautiful flow is good. It may take, few minutes to get a hang of what's going on. So you can present it like a PowerPoint, a flow of this conversation with buzzwords, or you can just say it. You don't necessarily have to do the PowerPoint. However you feel like, please give us a gist of what is happening in the chapter. Even if it is buzzwords, totally fine. If you do that like for 10 to 15 minutes or so, then I can do the complete summary of the chapter, and we can take the questions and answers. Again, this is a easy and interesting one. So you may all please choose one chapter each. And if you want to just go ahead, choose now, that's totally fine. So questions by the sages. Ravindra Prabhu. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And divinity and divine service. Anybody? Okay, you can take your time, and volunteers, you can think about it and you let me know. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a PowerPoint presentation unless you are inspired to do so. You can just present it however you like to, even if it's a summary, free flow summary for 5 to 10 minutes, that's fine too. Yeah. All right, I am going to pause there, and whoever is enthusiastic to do that, please take turns. Stop sharing. Any questions, answers, reflections first, please. What are your take-home points? And after that, maybe you can ask the questions. Or anything that you like to share.
Sorry, Mataji, a question actually,
Yes, Prabhu.
if it's okay.
Please.
So in that the 10 subjects that Bhagavatam talks about, right? But do those subjects are linked to the cantos in that order?
Generally, those subjects are more concentrated in specific cantos, but we also see that they kind of little spread out also. See, for example, Lord Krishna is in 10th canto, right? Ashraya. But he's also mentioned here and there, like in the very first chapter also, he's mentioned a little bit like that. And creation is mostly in the 2nd and 3rd canto, Sarga Visarga. But as we read Bhagavatam, whenever two sages meet, their first conversation is how the whole thing is created and how Hari is very great, how we are insignificant, like that. So that conversation, they can come here and there too, but are more concentrated in the specific cantos.
But they're not in a specific order as such, the way we talked about the subjects, right? So like what I'm saying is like
Prabhu, thoda sa hai. Even the see Sarga, Visarga, they are in 2nd and 3rd canto. Hai na? Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshana Mutayaha. Sthanam here is
but is
planetary
it
system.
Sarga Visarga part of Canto 5, the Cosmo, this thing?
It's not creation, hai na? Wahan just explanation of the planetary system. Like Poshanam, Poshanam here is placement. So the placement comes in the 5th canto, the planetary system. Yeah, so not exactly in the sequence, but kind of matches here and there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anything else? Anything that you want?
I think those two slides, the way you did it, Mataji, that slide, the 10 subjects one, and the acronyms or the key buzzwords, I think that it will help us to remember.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes.
Thank you. All the time that was spent on that. Okay, now it is helpful. Okay, good. At least, when there is a feedback like that, then I would know where to put the time in. So that is helpful, Prabhu.
It is, I mean, though, honestly, I don't remember any of it, but it will be helpful, as you go, keep, repeating yourself or looking at it, it will help, Yes.
So the buzzwords was helpful. What was the other one, Prabhu?
The 10 subjects that we emphasized.
The picture
yes,
thing, right?
yes, right. Yes.
So maybe
Mataji, in fact, the whole class today is, I think, is very helpful that we are taking a pause and reviewing what we have done, solidifying the information, and what we have done so far in the Bhagavatam, and we solidified it before we progressed shloka by shloka. So I feel that the whole class, the format of the whole class today was really helpful.
Very good. Good. So we can continue that. Yeah, that's helpful. Good, Mataji. Good. Thank you.
on the reflections, two of them. One is whenever the Shastra study happens, it reminds me that how much Lord is trying to explain things to us, explain how much in each Shastra, in so many different ways, the same thing I felt in going through Bhagavad Gita also, the same thing, repeating and telling us who we are. Now the whole Bhagavatam. So when I read it, and then I know I lose it every another hour after coming to the class too. But then that appreciation that how hard Lord is trying to explain all these things really makes my heart, in appreciation. I don't know, love is the right word for him. Like so much trying. I see that. Gratefulness, yeah. And the second reflection is that you said all this series, this systematic way was not available when you were doing it. I was thinking servants of the devotees of the Lord are more beneficial. So we are benefited more because we are, in later we are serving the servants of the Lord. So I think we are more fortunate that way. Yes. That's it, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Both of them are beautiful realizations, both of them. The first one is actually reminding me of Srimad Gaur Govind Maharaj's lecture. And he says, this is a new message. You think you love Krishna? Do you think you have any capacity to love Krishna? Lord loves you. He is running after you. Why did he come down to this material world from spiritual world to perform all his pastimes? Why did he give this Bhagavad Gita? Why did he give this Bhagavatam? Why did he send a guru? Why is he sitting in your heart like in Paramatma? And he expands more on that. And why did he give this Harinam? Why do you think Patita Pavana Gaura Hari has come to teach you the ways of Sharanagati? Because Krishna loves you, Baba. Love is not one-sided, both-sided. It is more from Krishna. And Gaura Hari is here to teach you, to protect you. So, yeah, it reminds me of that Katha Mataji, how much Lord is trying to reach out to us, to awaken us, to give the information, to get us out of the slumber and bring that heart to that appreciation so we can just start to really think about him, feel for him. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. That's a beautiful one. Beautiful one. Yes. Anybody else? And the second one is also, yeah, I want to appreciate the devotees more. My realization is if we all devotees are not getting together here, how can we relish Bhagavatam? Just one person relishment is not going to be so much. The more we have, the more, paraspara. This is where more relishment is. It has to be like that. Not just one-sided. It has to be paraspara. Ishanukata has to be paraspara. Whatever little bit realization or anything, it has to be two-way. And there's more relishment there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Both of those ones. Yeah. Nobody has anything, and we could pause here.
One thing I was like really overwhelmed is like, I mean, very small things in daily life, we really kind of get entangled into that and we keep kind of juggling around that. When I saw the subject matter, it kinds of, it resets and it goes all the way to the kind of formation of universe, and then, and then all the way to further. So I'm saying it gives you such a big picture, right? Where you can use, you can leave all your small things, right? Which kind of daily, they seem so big to us. And when you look at what you see there, I mean, I'm saying it gives you a very different perspective that, what you have is, what the problems what you have is like nothing, but look at the larger picture of things, right? The beginning of this universe and all the way how things are happening. So it's really amazing to see that.
Yes, Prabhu, it is amazing. The bigger picture is always amazing and very optimistic. Yes, Prabhu. It changes our whole perspective. With thoda problems, they appear like mustard seeds when we look at the bigger picture. It's amazing, Prabhu. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Bhagavatam has everything, starting from the very beginning to how it is going to end, to start the next cycle of Mahayuga. Yes, Prabhu. True. Thank you. Anybody else? Could it end 5 minutes early? I don't know if that would happen. We would be breaking the ritual if we do that. But if we don't have anything, we could end.
Mataji, really wanted to thank you for this very nice summary. And as Josna Devi Mataji was mentioning, having this summary and all of this revision before we go ahead and start with individual cantos, I think was very, very helpful, especially reciting the shlokas like from the Padma Purana, and also talking about the 10 subject matters where everybody, all of us, you gave us a chance to read all those subject matters over and over again. That was really, really very helpful, I think. And even maybe when we do the other cantos also, maybe in between, if we take breaks and reflections, that will help. That'll be very helpful.
Awesome. Good. That's a good input, Mataji. Yes, we can do that. We could just give a little emphasis on the important slokas as we walk through. Just repeat it. Yes, we could do that.
And thank you so much, Mataji, for all your efforts.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. It does kind of help me to solidify the subject matter too. So yes, thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
So, are you all okay with this? We don't want to rush, but we want to walk through each topic.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Yeah, you okay? Good. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Just to give you an idea, can you guess how long it would take for us just to do the first canto?
First canto.
6 months, Mataji.
Awesome. Good guess. Yeah. Yeah. But that's what Bhagavatam is. We don't want to rush. And this is why I'm giving so much time in the very beginning, giving you the introduction, giving you the overview, making you recite, making you tell what is there in each canto. So you don't feel that we have to wait for next 3-4 years to get to whatever canto. As a feeling, if that is there, we will not be able to relish that walkthrough. We will not be able to feel settled. We want to feel settled as we walk through. Yeah.
Mataji, just a thought, a question. Is there a reason of how the cantos are laid out? Like the subjects matters in each of the cantos are laid out. Is there a relationship between them as such? From a flow perspective? I don't know if there's anything like that.
I don't really think so, Prabhu. Okay, if there is a relation, 10th canto has to be at the very end because it's an ashraya. Though the destruction is happening in the 12th canto, even we look at the sloka, Atha Sargo Visargascha, the last one is Nirodha Mukti Ashraya, 10th canto, has to be at the end. So, itna nahe, lekin, if you look at it, there is still a little bit of relation. You look at it. First, we know about the creation, and after that, after the first, second, and third chapter, after knowing about the creation, we know how the jivas are placed in different planetary systems. and how those jivas, which are placed in different planetary systems, are given poshanam by the Lord. And when the poshanam is being given, how their creative impetus or their proclivities arise, like demoniac or divine proclivities, how they come after they are placed in different planets and then poshanam is given. And yeah, something like that. But there is no hard and fast thing like that, Prabhu. And that's the comment from the acharyas also. There is no specific reason behind the sequencing.
Okay.
Yeah, all the acharyas, they stress on taking the subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Since all the subject matters all the topics can be discussed throughout the Bhagavatam, and the conversations can be back and forth between so many devotees. Sometimes we may lose track of who is talking to who. Ye sab hota hai. And it's all acknowledged. Having said that, we are asked to take the information, the message of Srimad Bhagavatam, not just information, the instructions of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. And some scholars say that Srimad Bhagavatam is not 12 cantos. It actually starts after the second canto, after this sloka, Atra Sargo Visargascha, is recited. So they say Srimad Bhagavatam starts only after that. But Jiva Goswami, he refused that argument. And he says how the first two cantos are also part of Srimad Bhagavatam. And again in Padma Purana, and also I think in Skanda Purana, the total number of shlokas of Srimad Bhagavatam is also quoted. So for that number to meet, we have to include the first and second cantos also as part of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So these are all different opinions that are there from different scholars, different perspectives. They can be there, but the message is given more importance.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, sure. I think now we can end the 9:30. The green flag is there now, so we don't want to break our ritual. All right, so 9:30, we'll pause here, and next week, yes, Ravindra Prabhu, you may please reach out to me if you have any questions, and then please feel free. I would say enjoy what you're doing, whatever presentation, even if it is PowerPoint or if you just want to speak on the topic, that's totally fine. Just feel free and we'll take it from there. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna.